If you've ever wanted to run your favorite Windows apps on Linux without the headache, then you need to try this, WinBoat. WinBoat is a new, simplified way to run Windows applications on Linux almost like they're native. No confusing wine prefixes, no complicated setup, just download, run, and enjoy. In this video, I'll show you how to install WinBoat on any Linux distro and get Windows apps running smoothly. Let's get started. So I've been using Linux as my daily driver for about 9 years now. Mostly Debian and Arch Linux, and honestly, I love it. Fast, customizable, everything installable from the terminal. But let's be real. There are still moments where you need Windows. Maybe it's some networking tools, Microsoft Word compatibility, or specific apps like Adobe tools. And for me, that meant keeping a whole separate Windows machine just for occasional use. Until now. I recently found a tool called WinBoat, and honestly, it completely changed everything for me. Here's what it does. In simple terms, WinBoat lets you run a real Windows environment inside your Linux system, but without the heavy setup, without dual booting, and without needing a second computer. With WinBoat, you can run Windows 10 or Windows 11, install real Windows apps, not alternatives, the actual Windows versions, and use them on Linux almost like they're native programs, all from one machine, one desktop, no rebooting. For beginners, imagine this. Instead of shutting down Linux, starting Windows, doing your task, then switching back, you just click a shortcut and the Windows app opens right there, next to your Linux apps. No waiting. It basically fills the gap for all those Windows-only apps you still need, while letting you stay on Linux 100% of the time. Getting started with WinBoat is actually super simple. Even if you're new to Linux, first head over to the official WinBoat website. There, you'll see a couple of download options. You can download the app image, which works on almost any Linux distro. Or if you're on an Arch-based system like Manjaro or EndeavourOS, you can install it directly from the AUR. And if you're using a Debian-based distro like Ubuntu or Linux Mint, you can install it with apt. Once you've installed it, all you have to do is launch it. No complicated setup, no extra configuration. But to make things even easier, let me first show you how to install WinBoat specifically on Ubuntu, step by step. Before we install WinBoat, there's one important step. Make sure your computer meets the system requirements. You'll find these listed on the official WinBoat website. Things like minimum RAM, CPU support, hardware virtualization, and disk space. Once you confirm that your system is compatible, the very first thing you should do is update your Linux system. This makes sure all your packages, drivers, and repositories are up to date, which helps avoid installation errors. So before you can actually run WinBoat, there's one thing you absolutely need. Either Docker with Docker Compose version 2 or Podman with Podman Compose. Don't worry, you don't need to understand containers or virtualization to follow along. WinBoat just uses these tools in the background to run Windows safely and efficiently inside Linux. In my case, I'm installing Docker because it's the most common option and works on almost every Linux distribution. So whatever Linux distro you're using, Ubuntu, Linux Mint, Fedora, Arch, Manjaro, just look up how to install Docker on your system and install it if you haven't already. This command just adds your user to the Docker group so you can run Docker commands without sudo. After running this command, you must log out and log back in or reboot for this group change to take effect. You can verify if Docker is working by running this command. If you see a success message, Docker is ready. WinBoat also needs another important component to work properly, FreeRDP, This is the tool that actually renders the Windows application windows on your Linux desktop, meaning it's what allows Windows apps to appear like normal Linux apps. Now, if you're on Ubuntu 24.04 or later, just run this command. You can go to the WinBoat website or the WinBoat GitHub page to download the deb file and install it with apt, which will handle dependencies automatically. Now run this command to install WinBoat. When you open WinBoat for the very first time, it doesn't just start running right away. It performs a quick system check to make sure your computer has everything it needs to run Windows smoothly inside Linux. The two main things it looks for are Docker and KVM virtualization. If everything is green, you can continue with setup and start running Windows apps right away. Choose your storage location. WinBoat asks where to store the containerized VM. It gives you a default location, but you can change it. When you reach the setup stage, WinBoat will ask you where it should get Windows from. And you actually have two options depending on what works best for you. You can let WinBoat automatically download a trial Windows ISO, either Windows 10 or Windows 11. This comes directly from Microsoft servers, so it's clean, safe, and fully legitimate. It's basically the same Windows trial image that anyone can download manually from Microsoft's website, just without you needing to search for it. If you already have a Windows ISO stored on your computer, maybe you downloaded it earlier, you can point WinBoat to that file instead. This is useful if you prefer a specific edition or you already have it saved offline. Allocate resources, pick how much RAM, how many CPU threads, and how much disk space to give Windows. This will depend on the applications you plan to run. What home folder sharing does, WinBoat lets the Windows system access your Linux home folder, your files like documents, downloads, etc. So inside Windows, your Linux files appear like a shared drive. Why the warning exists if you enable this: Windows apps can read and modify your Linux files. That includes any malware or virus inside Windows. Simple way to think about it: off means Linux and Windows are separated, safer. On means they share files, more convenient, less safe. But if you plan not to run any shady software and you have proper anti-malware on the Windows machine, you can turn it on. I'm also installing WinBoat on my Debian machine. I'm setting it up with Windows 11. The process is basically the same as on Ubuntu. You just need to make sure Docker and FreeRDP are installed. Once the setup finishes, WinBoat opens its dashboard. This is your control center for your Windows environment. From here, you can see the status of your Windows instance at a glance: CPU usage, RAM usage, and disk usage. The dashboard also lets you control the Windows container directly. Start the Windows instance when you want to use it. Pause it if you need to temporarily free up resources. Stop it completely when you're done. This gives you full control over your Windows apps without affecting the rest of your Linux system. Now let's talk about the apps section. This is where the real magic happens. When you open it, you'll see a list of Windows applications that WinBoat detects automatically. These include the built-in apps like Notepad, Paint, WordPad, and File Explorer, so you can start using them right away. But the coolest part: any Windows app you install inside the container will also show up here. You can launch it as a standalone window on your Linux desktop, just like a native Linux app. Basically, the Apps tab lets you run Windows software seamlessly alongside your Linux apps, all from one desktop. So what if the app you want isn't already in WinBoat's default list? No problem. You can add it yourself. Here's how. Launch the Windows desktop from WinBoat. This opens a full remote desktop session of your Windows environment. Inside that Windows desktop, install your application the way you normally would. Download the installer, run it, and follow the prompts. Once the installation is complete, close the desktop session and go back to WinBoat's apps section. WinBoat will automatically detect the new application and add it to your list, ready to launch as a standalone window on your Linux desktop. This way, any Windows software you need behaves just like a native Linux app without cluttering your system. If the apps do not appear, stop the container and restart it. The configuration section is a dedicated tab inside WinBoat's interface that lets you manage the Windows virtual environment without editing any technical files. Here you can choose how many CPU cores and how much RAM you want to give to the Windows container. This is important because you want Windows to run smoothly without slowing down your Linux system. Shared home folder. If you enable this option, Windows will be able to access your Linux home folder. Inside Windows, it appears as a regular folder, making file sharing effortless. Auto Start Container. When this is turned on, WinBoat will automatically start the Windows container every time your Linux system boots. Useful if you use Windows apps frequently and want them ready instantly. FreeRDP port. This lets you change the port that FreeRDP uses to connect to the Windows VM. Most people won't need to touch this, but it's there if you need to adjust network behavior or avoid conflicts. WinBoat also offers an app image, and this is honestly one of the easiest ways to run the program. No installation, no package managers, no dependency headaches. What is an app image? An app image is a portable Linux application. It's a single file that contains everything the program needs to run. Think of it like a windows.exe, but for Linux. Why use the WinBoat app image? 1. No installation required. You don't have to install anything into your system. Just download the file, make it executable, and run it. This is perfect for beginners who don't want to deal with apt, AUR, or repositories. 2. It works on almost any distro. Whether you're using Ubuntu, Debian, Arch, Fedora, OpenSUSE, or something more niche, the app image will almost always work the same way. That consistency makes it ideal for people who hop between distros. App image root requires libfuse2 to be installed or executed. You can grab it using this command. Now, it's not perfect. There's one major limitation. No GPU acceleration. Do heavy video editing, 3D rendering, GPU intensive apps might not perform well. But for everyday tasks, it's more than enough. I also want to be upfront about this. WinBoat is still in beta. That means it's fully usable and surprisingly polished, but you might run into the occasional bug, missing feature, or rough edge. Things are improving fast and updates are frequent, but it's not a final release yet. So just keep in mind, this is powerful software, but still under active development. Perfect for testing, experimenting, and everyday use. Just don't expect absolute perfection yet. Honestly, this is one of the best solutions I've seen for running Windows on Linux. It's fast, easy, and surprisingly powerful. So if you've been holding back from switching to Linux, this might be the tool that changes your mind. Try it out and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you want more Linux content like this, hit subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.